My predictions for the 2024 Motocross of Nations at Matterley Basin. For the open class and qualifying heats, I'm going to go with Jet Lawrence, okay? I don't know if anybody can beat Jet. If I, like, gave you a list of people and Jet was, like, in that, like, everybody's picking Jet. Like, you know what I mean by that? Like, I think Jet is probably better than everybody at this event, to be fair. And having just these guys in his class alone, I think Jet's the favorite. All right, so the qualifying heat for MX2, I'm going to go with Tommy V, all right? I think Tommy V gets great starts. It's only 20 minutes. I think he can go out there and win it. Don't be surprised, though, say Kyle Wolf gets a start. He's up there. And then maybe, dude, imagine Cooper Webb gets a start. Man, that'd be crazy. Cooper Webb goes out and wins the qualifying heat in MX2. That would be wild. And then the MXGP class. Guys, like, this might be the most stacked class like I've ever seen in my life. It's ridiculous, okay? You got Roman Febvre, Hunter Lawrence, Ken Roxon, Jeremy Sewer, Jorge Prado, Eli Tomac, Geyser, Jeffrey Hurlings. Guys, MXGP's insane. Jet was supposed to race this one, but they actually switched it to him having open because it goes back to back, and they're giving Hunter a little bit of a gap for like the MXGP class because it goes MXGP first and then they go the third race. Can you imagine if Jet was in this with all these guys? Bro, we need every single one of these guys in the United States. Every single one of them. They need to be in the United States racing pro motocross with us. It would be insane. But without further ado, let's make the prediction for the qualifying win. And I am going to go with Tim Geyser. I think Tim gets a start. I think he just rides consistently. He pulls away a little bit. It is only 20 minutes, so it's not like anything crazy. Jeffrey Hurlings is used to like not getting a good start and charging to the very end. It's a little bit short of a race, so he doesn't have that extra 10 minutes plus 2 laps. So I think Tim Geyser gets a start and just kind of runs away with it a little bit. I mentioned this to my friends, though. I said it would be kind of interesting to see what Tomac does on the start. Is he going to go with the paddle because he's used to it? Like, he raced it at SMX. Like, that's stupid, but he did. And maybe he gets a start. He goes out there and wins it. That's a possibility. Kenny's also a great starter. Hunter is obviously a great starter. So, yeah, I think it's very, very interesting to see who comes out on top on this. But for my prediction, I'm going to go with Tim Geyser. And I think everybody can predict this themselves, okay? My overall is going to be Jet. Like I mentioned, there's nobody beating Jet. Like, there's just nobody. Even when in race number 3, when it's open in MXGP class, I think Jet is going to be top 2, and it's not going to be 2. Okay, that's just my prediction. Going to be kind of surprising for some of you guys, I think, because what I did for the qualifying was Tommy V, but I'm not picking Tommy V for the overall win. I'm going to go with Kyle Wolf. I think Kyle Wolf puts in 2 excellent motos, and he gets the overall in that MX2 class. That's kind of my prediction there. Kyle Wolf is going to put on a show and show the world why he's one of the best 250 riders. And hopefully maybe he comes over to the pro motocross next year. There's rumors about that. So I would love to see that. I would love to see that. But I think Kyle Wolf takes it. And then let's talk about the MXGP class, the cream of the crop. Okay, this class is stacked, like I mentioned. And guys, I think it's going to be Jeffrey Hurlings. Jeffrey Hurlings is going to get the overall. I don't know how it's going to happen because he's not the greatest of starters. Okay, but I think he somehow pulls something out of his ass and he gets the overall win for the MXGP class. Anything can happen, but I have Jeffrey winning this race, and don't be surprised when it happens. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about the top 5 countries who's going to actually win Motocross of Nations. And as you guys can kind of predicted, who's going to be my number 1, that is going to be the Netherlands, because Jeffrey Hurling's going to win, Kyle Wolf is going to win, and they're on the same team. All right, so I think if Glenn Koldenhoff can have a decent race, a decent 2 motos, I think Netherlands wins. Because I have Hurlings winning the overall. I have Kyle Wolf winning the overall in MX2. Like, if Glenn could just put up a top 5, a top 7, like, they have a really good chance of winning. And that's kind of my predictions for the first, or for overall. Second place is going to be France. I think they're just going to be very consistent. Tommy V is going to be right there in the mix. You got Roman Fevra is going to be in the mix. You know, like, I think they're going to be right there, but I just don't think they're going to take the top spot. I think they're going to be really consistent, though. And then for third place overall, I'm going to go Australia. I don't know how well Kyle Webster is going to race in that MX2 class with all of these stacked riders. And I can see potentially him having a bad race, maybe 2 bad races. I know you get to like throw away one of them, but what happens if, say, Hunter Jet has a bad race, and then, you know what I mean? Like I've always said, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. He could get a top 5 and they go out there and win the entire thing. I just think personally, Kyle Webster is like that. Don't know what's going to happen and one to watch. That's why I kind of have him, or kind of have Australia at the 3rd spot. And then for 4th overall, I have the United States. We have no idea what's going to happen with this team. Okay. I think personally, Cooper Webb is going to go out there and go crazy, right? I think he's going to go out there and maybe get a top 3. But what about Eli? Like, he's in that stack class. What is he going to do? What is Aaron going to do? I think they're going to ride really consistent and be way better than they were last year. But I don't think they're going to get the top 3 spots. I think there's just a little bit better teams out there. I'm deep down rooting for USA so hard, though, because I really want to see them pull something out of their asses and get this W, right? But if I had to be logical, I think a top 4, a 4th overall is really good for them. And that's what I'm going with. All right. And then for rounding out my 5th spot is going to be Germany with Ken Rocks and Simon Langerfelder and then Max. Yeah, that's my top 5 overall. Fight me in the comments. Let me know who you guys have winning. I did post on YouTube a little like a poll to see what everybody was thinking. And I think it's kind of skewed because I'm from the United States. So out of 111 votes as of right now, 52% of you guys are saying the USA. I don't know if that's happening. I don't know if that's happening, man. I would love for it to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen. I also asked in our Discord who's going to win Motocross of Nations. And the consensus is Australia. There's a few different people picking like some random teams like the UK. Like, I don't know if that's going to happen. I saw someone say Iceland. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, dude, that's crazy. If you think Iceland's going to happen, Moto-Sun. But the consensus is Australia. And a couple of people picked the USA, but I don't know. But in the comment section, let me know who's going to win. All right. I'm going to try my damn hardest to wake up in time for this. It starts at 5 a.m. Pacific, boys. I don't know if I can wake up for that. There is an hour and a half in between the first race and the second race, so maybe I can get on for the second race. Hopefully, potentially. But damn, 5 a.m. is going to be tough. It's going to be a struggle fest for me. But with all that being said, be on the lookout for our re-ratings. I'm going to do the watch party, reactions, all of that. We're going to do everything, kind of treat it like a regular weekend of motocross, supercross, right? But yeah, let me know in the comment section who you guys have winning. I hope you guys enjoyed this little predictions. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you guys hit the like and sub button. And I'm excited to watch this. I'm not excited to wake up. So, yep, much love. I'm out. Peace.